My name is Jamin Williams.
My name is Kyler Camper.
Nathan Diggs.
Raphael.
Hi, I'm Kayla.
Alicia Muhammad.
Do you have depression?
No.
I have depression.
I had depression.
I do have depression.
I have in the past, yes.
Pretty much.
Question 2. What does depression mean to you?
Just being more sad than the average person.
Everybody has like a different color to them, like red, blue, purple, yellow. But it's like when you sink into a different color.
It's kind of this deep, dark void kind of feeling. Like it was coupled with like a lot of emotions, and also like with the lack of emotion that makes any sense. It was like period of times it switched. Like the times that hit me hardest was like when I was feeling really low about myself, or not feeling that I belonged or had a purpose, or just loneliness. It was all of that into one. That it was just a compile of all these emotions, and sometimes it felt like there was none of them at the same time. It was just emptiness, and that's kind of what it was for me.
Just feeling very static in your daily life and not feeling like there's really anything to get excited about.
My next question is, how do you cope with depression?
Wow.
That's tough because I have a lot of times where I don't.
I try to stay to myself, and I try to collect all of my thoughts and figure out like what's going on, what's the situation, and figure out what's wrong and what's like, why do I feel this way? Like, what's making me feel this way, and what can I learn from it, and what can I just do to overcome it?
Probably not very well. Honestly, if I had it, or when I had it, it was mostly me just curling up in bed, not really doing anything, just lying there, like didn't know what to do. Just felt so like empty at times. So it was basically, I didn't really have a way of what to do about what I should do. So most of my time was spent laying around and just thinking about what is the point, or what should I do, and not being able to find any answer.
I usually sit in my bathroom. I have a chair in the bathroom, and I usually sit in the mirror. And like, somehow, some way, I always manage to pick out the flaws or whatever I think's wrong.
Well, the scientific community is big into their prescriptions. So I have my personal feelings about prescriptions. They don't solve all problems, because there is the person. We're not just a simple equation to be solved and then abetted by any type of prescription, or the solution, as if it were. But I'd say that a prescription medication could help someone, but much like weed or any type of hallucinogen or alcohol, the person does hold some type of responsibility for how they react with that outside influence. So a prescription medication could help someone, but it isn't the end all be all.
Can you tell me a story about when your depression got worse?
So there was this one day where it was just really, really bad, and I remember sitting in my English class, and I was in that class with one of my best friends, and for some reason, like, just being anywhere near people just was not working for me that day. So I left class and I went to into the wings of the stage, because I was in the theater department at that point. So I went to the wings of the stage. I hid behind one of the set pieces, and I just sat on the floor and I just cried for a solid 20 minutes because I just didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good about what I was doing with my life, about where my life was going, the things going on around my life, just everything was just all coming down at once.
It was probably around about 6 years ago when I was in college at Stevenson when I was going out with this girl, and so what happened was basically this girl kind of did some things with another guy, and kind of like threw me off when I found out, and it just kind of hit me hard because everything was going well and good, and I hadn't felt down about myself in like probably a good amount of time, and this just hit me hard because everything just came back to me before about like depression, and it just hurt me a lot. And what had happened during that time was, it was like a lot of arguing with her and stuff about why you do this, and in the end I should have known that it wasn't gonna work. But then like she broke up with me, and it was at that point when I had really thought what was the point of like my existence? Why was I here? And I just felt I lost everything. And I'm not saying she was everything, it's more like I just lost what I was supposed to do, and like what I was supposed to be, what was my purpose in life, and I couldn't find my way out.
Do you have any words of inspiration or motivation for those who are dealing with depression?
You're not alone. You have to find something to channel your energy into that makes you feel worth it. And it's hard. I know it's hard. I didn't find anything until 2014 when I graduated high school.
And in the state that you're in, it's gonna seem like that is the way that it's always gonna be, and it's never gonna change. And it's very, very hard to take yourself out of it. But somewhere in your mind, you have to remember that there is a future, and everyone has one, and you just have to wait to see it. And it's gonna be hard to wait. It's gonna be hard to get there. But just keep going.
People aren't meant to be. Whether you like them or not, or whether you think they're cute, or hell, whether they got a title. They might not just be for you. And even if it's not relationship-wise, things happen for a reason, for better. They're not always worse. That's for a time for you to reflect and gain a strength instead of losing.
You have to be true to yourself. You have to know that it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be an easy road to get there. I mean, it's gonna take some time, and it's all right that it'll take some time to get past. Everybody moves at their own pace, but as long as you continue to work at it, just because you might be in a place you don't want to be, if you can like get yourself to work at moving past that, no matter how long it might take, no matter how slow the process is, just continue moving forward. You just have to like have this hope to know that things can get better. You can decide everything for yourself, that it's your choice what you want to do. So you gotta take your life in your hands and decide what you want to do with it.
You need to be willing to take a chance on the other aspects of life. You need to be willing to step out of the mode that your brain has set. You need to be willing to be hot when you were just cold, or be cold when you were just hot. You need to make that switch. Because if you don't surround yourself with happiness, almost unnecessarily so, then your body won't react to it. Depression is a state of body as much as mind. And if you don't actively do something to combat it, it will continue to eat at you until the end.
Turn your pain into wisdom. Turn your pain into something positive. Find the positive in every negative situation. and tell yourself that everything happens for a reason, whether it's death or whether it's just, you know, a relationship issue. Everything happens for a reason. God is putting us on this earth for a reason. I mean, we can't, I can't describe, I can't like pinpoint what it is. It's out of my being, but you know, we have to accept that, and we have to just try to, while we're on life, try to sustain life and just live the best type of life that we can, being happy, being positive, being kind to other people, being all that good stuff, because we never know when our last day on earth is.